Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video,
But I really just had to pull it over. I'm at work on a semi truck. I had divorce court today, and my wife is telling me the whole time that, oh, you don't gotta go to court. I'm gonna make sure everything good. I'm not gonna get you for nothing. I just need to bring my sister for what the fuck she say, for a witness or some shit. Bro, you just called me talking about, bro, they just granted this half of everything, my savings account. I'm thinking she like see your social security number. She talking about because they making me put you on child support, which I'm like, you can just take me off, it's cool. But bro, to put me on child support, alimony, took half of my savings account. Bro, took the safe that I kept at her house. Basically, I had to give her the combination to this shit, court ordered. Bro, this just took me up top.
I don't feel sorry for him. Nah, I don't feel sorry for him. I mean, he was okay with his ex-wife leaving the marriage without anything. He was okay. Even he didn't think about the child or children in the marriage. He didn't think about them. He didn't think about their welfare. As long as this woman was willing to leave with nothing, he was okay. Just give me everything that belongs to me. You can have the kids. I don't care. Just take them. All right? Don't take me for anything. The lady is like, yeah, I won't take you for anything. Maybe sarcastically. Or maybe she was thinking, I just want out of this. But then she got there and then they told her about her rights and the things that she could get. And the fact that if she didn't take those things now, it will be so hard for her to get it in the future. Right? And then she sat there for a bit, thought about it, and then she's like, you know what? Yeah, what and what can I get? Oh, you can get this, and you can get that, and you can get that. And she's like, yeah, put them all on my plate. Because this woman has been mommying you the entire marriage. And this proves it. She takes care of the house, the kids, everything. While you are in the truck, and you don't want her to leave with anything. You didn't care about your child, you didn't care about her, you even wanted her to work for you on the day of your divorce. Make that make sense. And yet here you are calling her all types of B words because they gave her half of the things that she was entitled to after staying with you, working for you for free. But anyway, a lot of people reacted to this, so I'm going to play some of their reactions and responses, and I'm going to come back and talk some more. But let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section. Was she wrong for what she did? Let me know in the comment section, and let's get into the video.
Here's my take on everything as a married woman. Sounds to me like enough was enough. You even needed help with a divorce, which tells me a lot about the marriage. She was doing everything and she was simply over it. It's a divorce, bro. Why would you trust anything anybody said, especially your soon-to-be ex-wife? Now, I don't personally know what was going on in your marriage, but it just screams red flag, red flag, red flag. Yes, you are entitled to your own things, so I understand you being hurt, but why are you surprised? This just seems like another case of a man not appreciating what he has, and then when it's gone and she really gone, y'all want to have a fit. Y'all didn't have a prenup. Something was going to be given, especially since you didn't attest to anything. You allowed her to do all of the work. So honestly, what did you think was going to happen? The only thing you can do at this point is to get a lawyer and try to appeal it. But how likely is that when she just took everything?
I find this so funny. Like, I love this for you, sis. Because that man is definitely codependent and was dealing out some emotional abuse and some weaponized incompetence. Because it's the same thing my ex is trying to claim right now. Talking about, oh, you can't put all these restrictions and 300 yards is too much. Sir, you responded to the restraining order with a personal email to me, the person who's trying to restrain you. Does that make any sense? And now you're mad because it's going through the court without you because you didn't respond. You thought a personal email to me was a response, even though the court documents that you were served with has free legal advice on there. It already tells you what form you need to respond with. I had to go sit and wait for legal aid or either pay for a lawyer to be told what form to sign up for. So the fact that this nigga is emailing me is hilarious. Like, men really just think that you belong to them. Even after the breakup, even after the divorce, anything, they still think that you're supposed to have their good interest in mind. Are you boo-boo the fool?
So much to unpack here. So men love to say women file for divorce 70 to 80% of the time, but they never discuss why that might be. This man is getting divorced and he's still leaving everything to his ex-wife. These men really go from their mother's house to their wife's house and expect to be babied the whole entire damn time. Oh, she told me. Sir, do you not know how to conduct your own affairs? Do you not have a lawyer for this divorce? If he's this uninvolved in the divorce, can you imagine how uninvolved he was in his marriage? Does this sound like a man who's ever bought groceries for the house? Does he sound like he knows their children's ages? Because they didn't come up at all, except for the fact that he has to pay child support. I didn't hear a name and age, and I want to spend this much time. He didn't make a murmur about custody. It's all about the money. Does he care where his children are laying their head at night? And I'm betting you he doesn't know where they go to school, their doctor's name, what size they wear, anything about them. Who would want to deal with this in a marriage? But so many women file for divorce, not even because it was their idea to get divorced, but because their husbands rely on them to do all the paperwork. Most men will not go to the doctor unless their wife makes the appointment. They won't get anything done in terms of property tax or income tax, the bills, unless somebody responsible, the adult, the wife in the situation, gets it done. A lot of men are passengers in their own lives, just la-di-da along and then wondering why stuff is going wrong. And this man has the nerve to get on here and act like the victim. But I can see why he thinks that, because so many people are upholding this crazy mentality. Look at the first person. That was a setup. Sir, you're an adult. You need somebody to tell you need to go to court. This one here, you got bamboozled, and somebody else, you got hoodwinked, blah, blah, blah. No, it would be a bamboozling if she hid the court documents, if she told him the wrong date, if she destroyed evidence, if she sent the summons to the wrong place. She literally gave him the information and he chose not to show up. Did you really believe you're not responsible for coming to your own court date? Wow. Should you be allowed to drive heavy machinery? Another person, it was a setup, I'm telling you. It's a cold game out there, you have to be more careful. Oh, this is my favorite. Stories like this are why I refuse to get married. I don't trust anyone. Well, perhaps if you were a little more involved in your own life, you wouldn't have to fear trusting someone. Now, I don't know the ins and the outs of it, but based on just what his caption is, he's lying. He said, I got divorced today and she took everything. That's not what happened at all. It sounds like she took half, which she was entitled to, and child support and alimony, which the court would not have granted her if she didn't have grounds. You made things worse by not showing up to court, which any idiot could have seen that coming. But it doesn't follow that they would have been better if you had. I mean, depending on where you are, it might have just been a community property estate to begin with. She probably had a claim to all this stuff. And if she's been raising you the whole time, which it appears she has, she's certainly entitled to something. But the men go on with their victimology. Oh, you should have listened to Kevin Samuel. Why would you listen to him? Because he died alone. Kevin Samuels died alone in agony in some woman's apartment, didn't have a place to lay his head, and Andrew Tate is somewhere locked up. Maybe you should start listening to women, because you expect all this labor from them and you don't want to give anything in return, while you give everything to these substitute father figures who don't care anything about you. So listen up. This one's for free. If you call yourself a grown man, stop expecting somebody else to take care of you, okay? Even your mother is not interested anymore. And women who are romantic partners definitely are not interested in being your mommy. Grow up. Take responsibility for your own life. Stop making these dumbass choices and participate. When you get into a relationship with a woman, be a freaking partner. And then she won't be so anxious to leave you. And you won't have to worry about what happens in a divorce because you won't be getting one. Men like to claim that women live life on easy mode. They live life on easy mode. Nobody's volunteering to do my paperwork. No one's making our doctor's appointments. Nobody's holding our hands. Nobody's making our meals. Nobody's doing everything for us. Nobody's laying out our clothes and buying us new underwear. You sound like another child in the house and you're shocked when women don't want to be bothered. Grow up. Start being a contributor to the household aside from money. Actually be a parent to your damn children rather than taking away care and nurture that should be focused on them. Stop being a liability, start being an asset, and maybe you'll have a relationship that will last. That's it. Like and follow for more.
truck.
Well, that's on you, brother. That is on you. And from truck driver to truck driver, I gotta let you know, sometimes you gotta get off this road and handle your business. And what you did not do was, say it with me now, handle your business. Now she done hit you with the wabbledy-dabbledy, and I wonder how that went. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't think she just woke up and chose violence and be like, I'm gonna divorce you and stuff. You knew you were going through that divorce. So all the respect is going out the motherfucking window to the wall. From the sweat drip down, yo. But anyway, she hit you with that wabbledy-dabbledy. She gave you that shit. She gave you some and said, hey, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You ain't even got to show up to court. I promise you everything going to be all right. I'm going to get somebody to speak on your behalf. Really, motherfucker? Is she your lawyer, too? Is she your lawyer, too? Motherfucker, is this suits? As long as I got my suit and tie. Your fault. Your fault. I blame you, brother. Because you knew she was hitting you with that divorce. You knew she was coming after your shit. What you did not do was handle, say it with me now, your business. Cause she hit you with that what? That wabbledy-dabble.
I don't gotta go to court.
Man, Unc, you a walking lick, man. Woo. First of all, how you gonna trust a woman you getting a divorce from? Like, she divorcing you. Like how you will have that much trust? She telling her, oh, well, you don't gotta go to court. This is not blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna take none of your stuff. Boy, she went to court, he ain't go. The judge gave her half of his shit. Of course, nigga, that's a no-show. You gotta be present for what you call it. You gotta be present for your divorce, or you gotta have your lawyer go. Or you gonna get hit in the head. Nah, what you call it? He gotta give her half of his savings, half of everything. Even he's saving her house, you gotta give her half. Boy, man, bro. First of all, she getting a divorce with me. She already bitter. How you even trust her to listen to anything she gotta tell you? Oh, man. Now he in the van crying. Now he in the van crying, bro. Oh, man, boy.
Fuck, I had divorce court today and my wife is telling me the whole time that, oh, you don't gotta go.
I tell men all the time. I tell clients all the time. I don't care what they told you. I don't care if you don't think you was disputing what they was originally asking for. I don't care if you say, oh, I ain't really got much for them to take, da-da-da-da. You are in the middle of a divorce, and which is technically a lawsuit. It is a family lawsuit. It is initiated by filing a complaint. A judgment/order is entered at the end with a judgment against you. Well, it's not technically against you, but it could be depending upon the outcome. You always have to go. You always have to appear unless an attorney tells or the court tells you otherwise. Do not trust the person you are currently separating from to tell you what is supposed to happen in the proceedings. Because if you are in the midst of a divorce, there's a breakdown somewhere between you two. Whether it's communication, whether it's train of thought, whether it is ideology, whether it is attraction, whatever there is, there has been a breakdown between you two. So therefore you cannot accept the word of the person who's divorcing you. Come on. So I'm sorry this brother found out the hard way. I will say this though. Generally speaking, depending upon how long you've been married, there's an equitable division of assets that have accrued throughout the marriage. So if that entire bank account accrued before you got married, during the life of the marriage, it's going to be split. If you two have been separate and not living together, been taking care of your own expenses, etc., then you have more argument to not split those things. If the person is working, has always worked, has a degree, anything like that, then it is less likely that you're going to have to pay alimony or spousal support. Okay? If you have, and you had a safe that you left at the house with the person that you're in the midst of a divorce from, dude. So this was a hard lesson learned, but hopefully it's a warning for others. Get you an attorney, or at least show the fuck up. Show up. But failing to appear is horrible in any court case, because by default, the other person appearing is likely to get what they want against you. Okay? And it is hard to undo a divorce judgment. Okay? For the property split when you have failed to appear. You have to have good arguments to argue against that. And you know what? I'm going to give your wife the benefit of the doubt. She may not have known that is what was going to happen. If she didn't have an attorney, she may have honestly thought that, okay, well, this is what the court says, how this has to be split by law. So, okay. It's a possibility. It is possible. However, one, don't ever not go to court. Always show up to court. Number two, don't listen to the person that you're divorcing or getting divorced from. Number three, consult with an attorney. Even if you don't retain them for the entirety of the divorce, but if you have questions, that consult, paying for a consult, can still save you thousands of dollars. It can. And some you can do on limited appearance. You can actually hire an attorney, not for the entirety of the case, but for a limited appearance. And a limited appearance means solely to appear for a particular hearing on your behalf, solely to draft a document, solely to appear for a motion, something along those lines. That is what that means. Okay? So don't learn a lesson the hard way like this young man did. Call Kiana.
Yes, I agree with all of them. Both men and women. It's your divorce day, and you decided to SHIT on the court, on the family court, because your work was too important than showing up at court. For yourself, to advocate for yourself. Like, you've relied on this woman for so long for everything. She does everything for you. While you're out there making money and you don't think she deserves anything. And yet here you are crying, calling her all sort of names. You should have said, do you know what? This belongs to you, take it. That belongs to you, take it. And just be an honorable man. Okay? And just because of all the things that she's been doing for you over the years. The cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the kids. Maybe she has a job too. Maybe she makes money too. And that's why she didn't want to take anything from him. But at the same time, when you think about it, she still had to work for you on that day. She has been working for you all these years. She has been taking care of everything all these years. And you don't think she's entitled to anything. Make that make sense. Because if you were a great guy, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You would have showed up in court. Okay? You would have given your children child support. Because that money is not for her, it's for the kids. Right? You would have given her, if not half of everything, you would have given her something for all those years that she was with you. For the cooking, for the cleaning. Like the other lady said, he probably doesn't even know the birthdays of his own children because this woman has been taking care of everything. And that's why you could rely on her to the point that you trusted her to advocate for you on the day of your divorce hearing. Right? So you are not an amazing guy. And now all of a sudden she is this horrible person, right? But you trusted her to go to court on your behalf. Because you were like, hey, she said she won't take anything. She won't take anything. She has been loyal and faithful to you all these years. And that's why you trusted her. Right? Right? So if anything, don't be mad. Be happy. I mean, you just gave her what she deserves. She didn't even want to take it. They probably forced her to take it. Sarcastically. But it is what it is. Next time, show up in court and maybe you can appeal. Maybe you can appeal. I don't know. Go try it. But I don't feel sorry for him. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.